This right here is the AMHEH 32-liter military tactical backpack, and I will have to honestly say it is my favorite tactical backpack that I have received, used. It takes this spot as my #1 ever, and in this video I'm going to be telling you why. I'm going to be telling you 3 reasons why I love it so much, 2 reasons where I feel like there could be some improvement, and I'll do a full feature walkthrough as well as a pack out with some of my stuff. And then hopefully by the end of it, it will help you decide whether this backpack is gonna be right for you or not. Full disclosure, AMHEH did send this backpack for my honest YouTube review. They do not get to preview it before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them, but I do get to keep it. So first, let's get into some basics. It retails between $80 to $100 US. It is 32 liters in size. And in terms of material, it has a 1050D nylon material, which is weather resistant, and it has YKK zippers. And in terms of weight, it weighs 3.5 pounds. Now let's get into the 3 likes that I want to tell you about. The first thing is why I like it so much is accessibility. I can open up the lid just like that, so it's like a bucket, so like a traditional standard backpack where you can shove things in or quickly pull things out. Also, I can also unzip it all the way and open up just like this, so you can really easily access your things from the bottom, which I absolutely love. The second thing which I really like about this bag is it has a gazillion pockets and zippers internally as well as externally. There's just literally a spot for everything, and to be honest, there's actually almost too many pockets, but some people love it, some people don't like it, but yeah, just wanted to let you know, and I'll kind of go through all those pockets more in detail later on in this video. And the final thing which I really do like about the bag, and actually to be honest, I was actually a little bit surprised because most tactical backpacks are comfy, but they're not like the comfiest backpack ever. You know, hiking backpacks are usually like that, or maybe some EDC backpacks or urban ones. But this one, so I was really surprised because the back panel, the straps, they're very soft and cushy. It is very malleable, molds to my back. It doesn't feel stiff at all. It's quite thick, so there's also a lot of air ventilation through the middle part of the bag. Yeah, so overall, it's a pretty good bag. Now let's get into 2 things that I feel like can be improved. The first thing is that it doesn't really 100% stand up on its own. Some, like right now it does, but like it has a tendency to fall forwards. So I wish that they reinforce that bottom to make it either a little bit more stiffer or something like that, just so when I put it down, it will mostly stand up on its own. The second thing, which I didn't really love, but it's fine and it works, is the water bottle pockets. So I wish that they were more like standard water bottle pockets where they had an elastic and they were external and it kind of stretched outwards. Instead, you have this entire concealed pocket and you have a sleeve right here. So yes, you can fit a standard 18-ounce Yeti water bottle in there and it'll fit in there no problem. And you have it on both sides, which is great. But yeah, I just wish that it was more as an external water bottle pocket. But I do like this kind of admin organization on the inside though as well. Okay, so now let's dive into through all of the features and do a pack out. And just to let you guys know, this is coming from a perspective of a dad. So no, I'm not a hunter or anything like that. So I'm not going to be packing this out with guns or things like that. These are just my everyday essentials that I would carry with my family and my kids. And I feel like the tactical backpacks, they actually kind of they kind of make sense. Although they look a little bit too military-like, but they have the pockets and everything else that I want of a dad backpack. So let's kind of dive in. So the first part right here, you have a bunch of MOLLE right here. You also have some MOLLE on the sides right here, as well as a side compression strap. And then on this side, it pretty much is identical. When we are looking at the top, you do have this kind of panel right here, this hook and loop Velcro panel, so you can attach whatever patch that you do want. They actually do provide you with their logo right on here, so you can slap that on there. But if you don't want it, you can just totally just rip it off. Diving on into the top right now first, it has a pretty good grab handle. It's nice and big, so if you did have larger hands, this is gonna fit you no problem. And now when we are looking at to the back, looking at these straps right now, they are are, you know, again, I was saying how malleable they are. They're very soft and cushy and comfy, which I really do like. And then at the top, you do have some webbing, some horizontal webbing. You do have a couple D-rings right here. And you do have this a nice horizontal strap. This is going to be great because if you wanted to clip on a walkie-talkie or an extra pouch or anything, you can totally do it right there. And then you also have an adjustable sternum strap. The sternum strap is just a standard snap buckle design, which I do like. And it comes with a whistle, which is awesome because if you're out in the wilderness or something and for emergency, you can totally blow that whistle. Now, and this is kind of like what the strap looks like at the back. Nothing fancy, but it's comfy. And then when we are looking at it, you do have this nice cushy foam right here, and I really do like this. And again, it's raised enough that you have this large ventilation channel right here. And when you are looking at the waist strap, it is just a standard snap buckle design. It's a little bit wider than the rest of the other straps, and the good thing is it is removable. So if you don't want a waist strap, which for me, I would probably remove them, you don't need to have them. And so now let's kind of dive into all of the pockets of the bag. Let's start off with the sides right here. So with the sides, another thing that kind of sucks is if you do have this thing clipped on, you have to unclip it to kind of easily unzip this, or you can have it clipped and you can kind of zip it not all the way. But yeah, that's just kind of one kind of slightly annoying feature. But yeah, let's unzip it. And when we do open it up, this is my 18-ounce Yeti water bottle. So it does fit a standard size adult water bottle, and it has room at the top, so no issues there. And then when we are looking at it, you do have this nice zipper. And then this zipper is see-through, it's mesh. You do have this large sleeve, and this is kind of where you put your water bottle into. You do have a smaller sleeve, and as well as some smaller, tinier sleeves right here, which I kind of find are a little bit useless. I don't know what you would put in there, it's so small. But yeah, you do have some organization in case you're not putting a water bottle in here. Now let's zip that up and go on to the other side. Again, you got to unclip it, or you don't have to unclip it. You can just kind of reach your hand underneath and unzip. Well, I'm going to unclip it anyways. And here, this is a small little Nestle water bottle. So again, nothing too crazy. But yeah, exact same pockets and organizers on this side as it is on the other side. Now, let's look at this front panel. It does have a zipper right here, and this is a great spot for my wet wipes. So I have my sanitizer wipes, I have my wet wipes, and just have some tissue for my kids, blow their noses, whatever, clean up their mess. And then you do have this kind of large admin panel, which is great. You do have a sleeve right here. So just one thing is when you do go like this, some of the stuff might fall out. So I kind of wish that this did have a zipper or something, or even a Velcro at least, just to kind of secure it so things won't fall out. So I tend to not really use this stash pocket as much. And then when we are looking at the back right here, you do have a large sleeve. So if you had some kind of documents or a book or something like that, you can totally put it in there. Right now, I just have 2 pens as well as a Leatherman. And then you have a middle sleeve, which I have nothing in there right now. And then you also have 2 larger stash pockets. So in here, I have my Asian drinking pills, which is Pepsid AC, reduces the redness when I drink. This is, hand sanitizer. I have some allergy release as well as some lip balm. And then, and then right here is my power bank and my cell phone charging and all the other cables right there. And other than that, you just have a big space. So yes, you can, if you just had like a small shirt, or if you had gloves or anything, or toque or things like that, that will also fit into this kind of front admin pocket. Now let's move on into this top zippered pocket. This top zipper pocket is big enough. Normally I would actually put sunglasses in here, but I just want to show you how large it is. And it is actually large and deep enough that I can throw my Fujifilm X100 6 in there. But yeah, it's pretty big, it's pretty thick. And then there's 2 kind of stretchy stash pockets in there, dividers, so you can put other things just to keep things organized. Now, the next thing is let's open up that main compartment. So again, you can open it up just like a bucket just right here. And right here, before we kind of open up the rest of the bag, I do want to show you this top compartment. This is great because when you do unzip this, I have just a little shopping bag right there. And it's also got little horizontal pockets for you to attach different tools. I just have a small little razor blade right there, as well as a small EDC flashlight, and nothing else into this top zippered pocket. Now let's open up this backpack all the way. Let's put that down. And then we're going to unzip. Oops. And unzip. Now, when we are unzipping, and this on this one side of the flap, let's talk about this flap right here. You do have a zippered pocket in here. I do have just a bunch of band-aids, and that's essentially it. Also at the bottom of it, you can't really, it's hard to see right here, but all of this is the hook and loop kind of Velcro material. So if you did have an additional pouch or anything like that, you can totally secure it on there. Now let's look into the rest of the bag. Right now, as you can tell, I have things filled out, but like there's still tons of room for me to put you know, my kids' jackets or other pieces of clothing, maybe a tech pouch, but this, I just have my one sweater in here, and also in here I just got some spits right here for kids who like to play baseball, and then I just have a Ziploc bag full of snacks. Now behind there, there's also a sleeve. This sleeve is a little bit padded, which is nice, and you can actually fit a laptop in here, but it's a little bit difficult to kind of get out because of this top part. But I just have my iPad in here and just a piece of paper, and there are two large zippered pockets. And so right now I have something, you know, similar to a passport-sized booklet. I do have a Ziploc bag full of token coins, claw machine tokens. And then in this bottom zipper right here, I do have a bunch of plastic bags because my kids always have tons of garbage, and whenever I'm just out on the road, I just need to make sure that I have garbage bags. And then other than that, the only other organizer are these side pockets. These side pockets are also great just because, you know, a lot of times when you put things into the bags, all of your stuff just kind of tends to fall into the middle of the bag. And so the sides are wasted space. But now you can actually utilize the sides with these side pockets. And these side pockets, they go pretty much all the way down to the bottom of the bag, so they're fairly deep, which I really do like. Also at the top right here, there are two kind of hook points right now here, so that if you wanted to hook anything, you can totally hook it to those straps. Now let's zip it up, and the last and final pocket is actually the laptop pocket. The laptop pocket or compartment is actually sealed behind the straps, so you will have to kind of fold the straps a little bit over, and the zippers will kind of open it up. And it is padded both on this side as well as that side. And this one, they claim that it can fit up to a 17-inch laptop. I don't have a 17-inch laptop, so I can't show you, but this is my 15-inch laptop, which fits in there no problem. Also, there is another little piece of webbing strap here, so if you did have a hydration port or sorry, hydration bladder or anything like that, you can totally hang it there. If you are interested in previewing what I'll be posting on YouTube in the near future, follow me on Instagram as I post things to my stories, whether they be previews or unboxings or something like that. But anyways, let's wrap this video up. You're wondering if you should get this backpack or not. I feel like AMHEH has done a fantastic job just because they've blended some of the features that I've liked about, you know, other backpacks out there all into one. Now, before this backpack, my favorite tactical backpack was the Eberly Stock Switchblade, and I still love that backpack, and it's great. However, I feel like this one wins over top of it because it's just a little bit more, it's comfier, I feel like, because it's a little bit more softer and more malleable. It has probably maybe just as much organization. I mean, they're both kind of different and similar, but I just feel like I kind of like this one a little bit better just because it's more malleable. Yeah, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.